Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear students, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. This is Muhammad Abdul Qayyum. Welcome to my online class. Today, I shall talk about Unit 4, Lesson 2, Writing Skill, Summary Writing. In terms of summary writing and theme writing, we need to understand some aspects. If you want to write a summary, we need to understand direct meaning. In addition, if we want to write theme, we need to understand indirect meaning. Mr. Jayed, if you don't understand any of the concepts, my discussions, please raise questions. I
Okay,
shall,
sir.
I shall repeat the points over and over again.
Okay, sir.
For summary writing, we need to understand direct meaning. We don't need to understand the meaning underneath virtual meaning. We don't need to understand virtual meaning if we want to write theme summary. And if we want to write theme, we need to understand indirect virtual meaning, the meaning underneath. Anyway, how to write summary? Please take a look at the screen. There are some tricks or tips. First of all, we need to read the whole poem. Whole poem. Afterwards, we need to read the poem stanza by stanza. Now, some of you might raise a question, sir, what stanza is? Stanza is group of lines. In poems, you often see that some lines are together, 4 lines, 3 lines, 5 lines, 6 lines. These group of lines is called stanza. One stanza consists of 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines, 5 lines, blah blah blah. We need to understand the meaning, their meanings based on stanzas. Find the direct meaning, surface meaning as it is. As I was telling you earlier, when we wanna write a summary, we need to understand direct meaning, surface meaning as it is. We don't need to understand the meaning underneath, the second meaning, the virtual meaning, the philosophical meaning. Afterwards, we need to identify the direct bullet points from each idea. You will see in a poem there will be some ideas, some main ideas. And under these main ideas there might be some sub ideas. We need to identify them and we need to give some names according to our understandings. Jayat, are you understanding the discussions? Hello, Jayat. Are you understanding the discussions?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Whenever you don't understand, please raise questions. Opening the mic, no problem. It depends on you. See some other tricks. Now we need to jot down the bullet points. Now we need to jot down the bullet points. Now we need to accumulate the main ideas. Now we need to combine the main ideas, bullet points. And afterwards, we need to turn those bullet points into sentences, because without sentences, it's not any answer. It might be difficult for us to express the actual meaning. Therefore, we need to turn the bullet points, main ideas written by us earlier, into sentences. And seven number, take a look at number seven. In terms of writing a summary, we should never use I, we, you. Rather, we should use he, she, they, Mr. Hassan, blah, 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 blah. We should never use I, we, you. We are allowed to use only third person. Third person. Anyway. Now, first of all, we shall study the poem. Blow, blow, thou winter wind, thou art not so unkind as man's gratitude. Jai, please be attentive.
Okay,
Blow,
sir.
blow, thou winter wind, thou art not so unkind. First of all, in first two lines, we've seen that the poet is addressing the winter wind, and he is telling the winter wind that the wind, you are not so unkind, you are not so unpleasant as a man's ingratitude. Now, the poet is comparing winter wind to man's ingratitude. In one part, there is winter wind. In another part, there is man's ingratitude. Now, by now, we've got two parts. One part is winter wind. Second part is man's ingratitude. By now, we've got two parties. One party belongs to winter wind. Second party belongs to man's ingratitude. See, blow, blow thou winter wind. You carry on your activities, the winter wind, no problem, because you are not so unpleasant, you are not so irritating, you are not so unwelcoming, you are not so painful as man's ingratitude. Human beings stay thankless to their fellow beings. They don't show their gratitude. They don't thank their fellow beings. They remain thankless to their fellow beings. They become thankless to their fellow beings. They are thankless to their fellow beings. They are not thankful to their fellow beings. By now, we've got two parties. One party, let me write, winter wind. Winter wind. Winter wind. The demerits of winter wind. Thou art not so unkind. Your action is unkind, but not so unkind. Your action is unkind. Your action is unpleasant. Your action is irritating, painful, but not so painful. Not so painful as man's ingratitude. Man's thanklessness is more unpleasant compared to your actions. By now, first of all, we've got the demerits of winter wind. Try to understand. Yes. Demerits of winter wind. Number one. Number two, demerits of human behavior. Number two, demerits of human behavior. Jayat, are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Demerits of human behavior. Remember, human behavior. By now, we've got two parties. Number one, demerits of winter wind. Okay. By now, we've got two parties, two sides. One side belongs to demerits of winter wind. Second side belongs to demerits of human behavior. Jayat, are you clear? In one
Yes, I am
part,
clear, sir.
in one part, the poet is talking about the demerits of winter wind. Winter wind is unpleasant, but not so unpleasant. So unpleasant. It's unpleasant, but not that much unpleasant. A bit less unpleasant. But human behavior is, in some cases, more unpleasant compared to the irritation, painful activities of winter wind. Okay. Okay. By now we've got 2 points. One point belongs to demerits of winter wind. Second point belongs to demerits of human behavior. Okay, please, let's carry on. Okay. Okay. Now let's move on to next. Okay. See, thy tooth is not so keen because thou art not seen, although thy breath be rude. Once again, the poet is addressing the winter wind. The poet in his poem has addressed the winter wind several times. But even though the poet has addressed the winter wind several times, he expresses the same idea, same concepts, same meaning. Winter wind is to some extent painful, irritating, unpleasant. All the lines, all the statements expressed by the poet carry the same meaning, one meaning, and it is winter wind is unpleasant. Winter wind is unpleasant, and at the same time, the second point, there are so many lines that express the demerits, disadvantageous aspects of human behavior. There are so many lines. Hi ho, sing hi ho unto the green holy. Then we've got part 3. Part 3. First part belongs to the demerits of winter wind. Second part belongs to demerits of human behavior. Third part belongs to optimism. Third part belongs to optimism. Even though even though human behaviors are more painful compared to the painful actions of winter wind, we should not get lost. We should enjoy our lives. We should stay happy. We should hope for the best. Hi ho, sing hi ho, unto the green holy. Okay. Mr. Jayed, by now we've discussed a lot. My question is, have you been able to understand what I have discussed by now?
Yes, sir.
Can you mention three parties? What three parties I'm talking about? The poet is talking about. The poet is addressing. Which three parties the poet is addressing in first few lines that we've discussed by now? তিনটা পক্ষের কথা বলা আছে। তিনটা পক্ষ কারা কারা বলো তো যায়? তিনটা পক্ষ কারা কারা?
স্যার একটা হচ্ছে শীতের বাতাস স্যার,
গুড গুড।
একটা হচ্ছে মানুষের চরিত্রের কথা স্যার,
গুড গুড গুড।
আর একটা হচ্ছে মানুষের বন্ধুত্বের কথা, এই বন্ধুত্বের কথা, বন্ধুরা কেমন হয়ে থাকে সেই চরিত্র সম্পর্কে।
No. First two statements produced by you are correct, but the last one is not correct. Okay. In entire poem, Jayat, try to understand. That's why I requested Mr. Manna to stay today, and that lecture was very important. The entire poem is talking about 3 points. Remember, the entire poem discusses about 3 points. The entire poem focuses on 3 points. Point 1, the merits of winter wind. Point 2, the merits of human behavior. Point 3, optimism. Once again, point 1, the merits of winter wind, painful experiences of winter wind. Point 2, painful experiences of human character. Agonizing characteristics of human character, anguishing features of human character, painful aspects of human character, disadvantageous aspects of human character. Point 3, optimism, expectation, hope for the best, hope for the best. There are some demerits in terms of winter wind, but unfortunately, the demerits of human behavior are more painful compared to the painful action of winter wind. And eventually, even though human behaviors, the features of human character are more painful compared to winter wind, we should not stay hopeless. We should have hope. We should have expectation. We should hope for the best. We should be optimistic. Now, have you understood the concepts?
Yes, sir. Sir, I
Now,
think sir I think last point is about the merits and demerits of uh, human human nature.
entire poem is talking about the merits of human nature. Okay. হ্যাঁ,
Yes, sir.
3 points. পুরো কবিতাটায় 3টি কথা বলা আছে। কয়টি কথা বলা আছে?
Yes, sir. তিনটি কথা, একটা
3টি কথা।
শীতের
হ্যাঁ, বল।
শীতকালের কথা, একটা মানুষের আচরণের কথা, এবং একটা মানুষের সাথে মানুষের আচরণের সাথে শীতের বাতাসের সম্পর্কের কথা বলা হয়েছে, এই ধরনের।
একটা কথা বলা হয়েছে শীতের যে কষ্ট, আমরা
জি,
শীতের
স্যার।
কষ্ট পাই। আরেকটি কথা বলা হয়েছে যে মানুষের আচরণ, মানুষের চারিত্রিক কিছু কিছু বৈশিষ্ট্য এর চেয়েও বেশি কষ্ট দেয়।
জি, স্যার।
আর 3 নম্বর কথাটা হলো এই যে মানুষের আচরণ শীতের কষ্টের চেয়েও বেশি কষ্টদায়ক, এইটা বিভিন্ন কথা দিয়ে কবি বুঝিয়েছেন। বিভিন্ন কথা দিয়ে, বিভিন্ন উপমা দিয়ে। কথা ক্লিয়ার? সর্বশেষ তিনি বুঝাচ্ছেন, বলেছেন 3 নম্বর যে কথাটা সেটা হলো অপটিমিজম, অপটিমিস্টিক। যে এরপরেও আমাদেরকে আশাহত হওয়া যাবে না, যদিও মানুষের in some cases human behaviors are irritating, painful compared to winter wind, compared to the actions of winter wind. We should not stay hopeless. আমরা আশাহত হওয়া উচিত নয়, আমরা উচিত আশাবাদী হওয়া, অপটিমিস্টিক। আচ্ছা, সেটা কিরকম আমি তোমাকে বলবো এবার। আমি লাইন করব, তুমি সাথে সাথে কোন কোন পক্ষের দিকে কোন লাইনটা যায় আমাকে বলবো। ব্লো ব্লো দ্য উইন্টার উইন্ড, দাও আর্ট নট সো আনকাইন্ড। এটা কোন পয়েন্টের কাছে গেল লাইন দুটো?
শীতের কষ্টের
ওকে ওকে ওকে, আরো আমি লাইন করছি এবং তুমি বলবে এটা কার কথা বলতেছে। Thou tooth is not so thin because thou art not seen, although thy breath be rude. এই তিন লাইন কার কাছে যাচ্ছে?
এটা মানুষের আচরণের দিকে যাচ্ছে স্যার।
নো, এই তিন লাইন শীতের বাতাস,
শীতের কষ্টের।
জি, আবার পড়ছি। Freeze, freeze, thou bitter sky, that dost not bite so nigh. These two lines, what do these two lines belong to? এই দুই লাইন কার কাছে যায়?
এটা মানুষের কাছে স্যার। মানুষের আচরণ।
Freeze, freeze, thou bitter sky, that dost not bite so nigh. Freeze, freeze, thou bitter sky, that dost not bite so nigh. Freeze, freeze, thou bitter sky. এই দুই লাইন, that dost not bite so nigh, এই দুই লাইন কার কাছে যায়?
বাতাসে, এই শীতের বাতাসের।
Yes. Though the waters warm, thy sting is not so sharp. এই দুই কথা কার কাছে যায়?
এটাও বাতাসের দিকে স্যার।
Yes. See the symbols, see the indicators. Blow, blow, thou winter wind, we can understand easily. Thou art not so unkind, we can understand easily. Okay, these two lines belong to winter wind, demerits of winter wind. Thy tooth is not so keen, the line belongs to the demerits of winter wind. Because thou art not seen, although thy breath be rude. Even these three lines altogether belong to demerits of winter wind. Clear? Once again, freeze, freeze, thou bitter sky, that dost not bite so nigh. Again, these two lines belong to demerits of painful experiences of winter wind. Once again, though the waters warm, thy sting is not so sharp. Once again, these two lines belong to winter wind, painful experiences of winter wind. Now, among 3 points, we've identified the lines that belong to the painful experiences of winter wind. By now, we've discovered 1 point. We've understood, we've identified the lines that belong to 1 point, which is painful experiences of winter wind. Jayat, clear?
Yes sir, yes sir.
এতক্ষণ যে কয়েকটা লাইনে আমি তোমাদের দেখালাম, এরা কার কাছে যাবে, কোন পক্ষের কাছে যাবে?
স্যার শীতের বাতাসের ক্ষেত্রে স্যার। ব্লো ব্লো।
জি 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 জি, শীতের কষ্টের কথা। 2 নম্বর পয়েন্টে চলে গেলাম। আজ ম্যান সিন গেটিটিউড, কোন পক্ষ?
স্যার মানুষের আচরণ।
গুড, থ্যাংক ইউ। নেক্সট, মোস্ট ফ্রেন্ডশিপ ইজ ফেইনিং, মোস্ট লাভিং মেয়ার ফোলিং।
এটাও স্যার মানুষের আচরণ স্যার।
গুড। অ্যাজ বেনিফিটস ফর গড,
এটাও মানুষের আচরণ স্যার।
আজ ফ্রেন্ড রিমেম্বার্ড নট,
এটাও স্যার মানুষের আচরণ।
থ্যাংক ইউ। জয়। হাই হো, সিং হাই হো আনটু দ্য গ্রিন হোলি।
এটা স্যার নেতিবাচক, শীতের বাতাস এবং মানুষের আচরণ।
অপটিমিজম, আশাবাদ। হাই হো, সিং হাই হো আনটু দ্য গ্রিন হোলি। হাই হো, গান গাও, আনন্দ করো, ফুর্তি করো, গান গাও, গান গাও, মজা করো, হতাশ হইও না, হতাশ হইও না, আশা বাঁধো, আশা বেঁধে রাখি। Then hi ho, the holy, this life is most jolly. What do these two lines belong to?
স্যার আশাবাদ,
Asha,
অপটিমিজম।
Ashabad. Thank you. Hi ho, sing hi ho unto the green holy. What does this line belong to?
এটা স্যার এটাও স্যার এই আশাবাদ বা অপটিমিজমের দিকে।
Thank you. Thank you, Jai.
ওয়েলকাম স্যার।
See what we discussed by now.
Yes, a painful experience of winter wind. Point B, agonizing features of human character. C, optimism.
Now, have you got the notion 100% clear, Mr. Jai?
Yes, sir. Fully clear, sir.
Thank you. Take a look. The lines that belong to the painful experiences of winter wind have been accumulated, have been compiled, have been combined, have been taken together. Mr. Jai,
Yes, sir.
I have collected the lines from entire poem. First of all, I've identified the lines as we've already discussed, you've seen. We've identified the lines that belong to the painful experience of winter wind. And now I have accumulated, combined, taken the line all together. Right, Mr. Jai?
Yes, sir.
And I've given up the name of my bullet point 1, painful experiences of winter wind. These few lines express one idea, and it is painful experiences of winter wind. All these lines, see, all these lines express how many ideas? All these lines, all these few lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
6, 8.
8 lines. Now, what do these 8 lines express? One idea or two ideas?
One idea, sir.
Yes, thank you. And what is the name of the idea? What is the name of the bullet point?
Sir, painful experiences of winter wind.
Thank you, Mr. Jayad. These 8 lines express one idea, one concept, one meaning, one notion, which is called painful experiences of winter wind. These 8 lines. Clear, Jayad?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you. Jayad, you have to be hurry because time seems limited. We've got 4 minutes. Now, idea 2, agonizing features of human character in bullet points.
Yes, sir.
The text, the lines, and their meaning. My own bullet points. See, as man's ingratitude means thankless. Are you understanding, Mr. Jai?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Most friendship is feigning, most loving mere folly. Pretending amity, unwise love.
Yes,
The name
sir.
of my bullet point. I have given my own name, and you need to give your own name in terms of bullet point. You never
Yes, sir.
copy from the text. Don't use the language from the text, from the
Okay,
proverb,
sir.
from the prose, from the extracts. As benefits for God, indifferent to charity words. As friend remembered not,
Obviously, to companions.
oblivious to companions. These are my own names in terms of bullet points, my own
Okay, sir.
expressions. Okay, now please. Idea 2, agonizing features of human character in sentences. First of all, we've seen agonizing features of human character in bullet points. Now we are going to see agonizing features of human character in sentences. Are you clear, Mr. Jaya?
Yes, sir. Yes.
As man's ingratitude, see, human beings is thankless to his fellow beings for the benevolent works done to him. Most friendship is feigning, most loving mere folly. Amity is just a pretension and affection seems unwise. Amity means friendship, affection means love. Once again, there are some other lines. Text. As benefits for God, they stay different to charity works. As friend remembered not, they become oblivious to their companions. These are the sentences which are taken. Are you clear?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes.
These few lines convey one idea, and it is optimism in sentence. However, we should try to stay happy.
Yes,
That
sir.
clear? Clear then?
Ashabat.
Clear?
Yes. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now take a look at the full answer. Full answer. Full answer.
Yes, sir. Winter will bring something for spirits to human beings.
Winter will
Yes.
bring some painful experiences to humans. In fact, these experiences are less agonizing compared to some features of human character. First of all, human beings is thankless to his fellow beings. In addition, their enmity is just a pretension and affection seems unwise. Moreover, they stay indifferent to charity work. In addition to that, they become oblivious to their companions. However, we should try to stay happy. Are you clear, Mr. Jayat? Are you clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Jat, thanks for joining us. Allah Hafiz.